Hey everyone, and this is the video that will explain to you in depth how you can set up and record your Clubhouse room sessions, because there's gold in their rooms and you need to make sure you capture it, keep it evergreen for the benefit of you and the people in the room, your customers, your followers, your loyal fans. This is the video for you.
Welcome to the best business show in the world.
Okay, the what, why, and how of recording in Clubhouse. Let's get going. So what is Clubhouse? If you don't know what Clubhouse is, there'll be something up at the top that'll link to another video where I explain Clubhouse, but you need to get in it. And why is it important? Clubhouse is important because in this day and age, when you can't get out, you can't travel around the world, you can't do networking, you cannot grow your network. You need to get out there and you need to be creating content. You need to be sharing. You need to be working with people. Your net worth is your network. So you need to get out, and Clubhouse is a way of doing that right now, wherever you are, and you can connect just using an iPhone. But the biggest problem with Clubhouse is none of it's recorded. So this is a one-hit wonder. Imagine putting a tweet that is then lost out into the world. Imagine putting up a story that goes in 24 hours. Clubhouse is even faster than that. As soon as the conversation has gone, if you weren't in the room, you do not know what has been said. And if you host a room, you are the moderator, you get people in and they give absolute gold in terms of content, knowledge, experience, sharing like you've never had before. You have lost it because none of it is recorded. So if it's not recorded, look at this. And number 6, lots more drawbacks. But number 1, you have to repeat. You cannot do it once and send it out many times. This is a one shot, one time, one hit wonder, and you've got to keep doing it, got to keep delivering it. Is that a waste of time? It probably is. What about people who are in different time zones? This is round the world, folks, and they could be missing out because they're in a different time zone. What happens to them? And all those gold nuggets that are sprinkled in that room, those gold nuggets are lost, and you can't record it. You can't make notes on it. There's no way you could write everything down. You can't then share it at another time. The moment has gone and you've lost it. And as a result, I think everyone loses out. So how to change that and to make Clubhouse evergreen? Simple answer, folks. Record it. Now, remember, there are guidelines in Clubhouse. There's etiquette, there's rules, there's guidelines. And a couple of them here I've just highlighted right next to my head. Okay, so you want to make sure that you are not doing any of this without prior permission. Get prior permission, then you should be all right. My top tips in here are, so put in the description that this is going to be recorded, because that gives people the heads up that, hang on, what's going on here? And then verbally remind people, whilst you're doing the Clubhouse, whilst you're hosting the room, keep reminding them that you are recording it. So if you're inviting anyone up onto stage, let them know that this session is being recorded. And then also remind them that it's only the audio that's in there. So we're not recording faces, we're not recording who's in the room, who isn't in the room. It's only any information that people want to share, namely their name and bio. So if you come up onto stage, you'd expect them to be introduced with their first name at least, and maybe a bit about the bio, but that's going to be about it. There's no other sort of video recording of the actual inside the Clubhouse room. Now, the equipment I need to make a recording just for the audio, look at that. I need an iPhone. I need a Rodecaster Pro. That's a big piece of kit, folks. I need a jack lead to iPhone dongle. I'll show you what that is. You need a microphone, and then you need something like iMovie or other editing software. If you want to do the video as well, then you need to have your iPhone, you need to have your Rodecaster Pro, you need the dongle, you need Ecamm Live. You also need actually Ecamm Live for the audio on the other one. I should change that, but then you need a Stream Deck. You can have a Stream Deck as well as microphone and iMovie. So I'm using the Stream Deck at the moment, but how to record with no video. Okay, folks, so at the moment we have an iPhone. Yep. and this is where you interact with Clubhouse. But most of the features, so here's a visual for you of it. You know, there comes the output, you speak into it, and that's how it's done. But it's not recording anything in here, and often the software to record things is disabled. So you know how you can't record a phone call or anything a video call or anything like that. There's a bit of software in there that'll disable it. And it's not always the best way to record it, isn't within your phone anyway. You probably need to pull it out, and I'm going to quickly show you how to do it and then go into much greater depth for those people wanting to actually follow it step by step.
Welcome to the best business show in the world.
So the best way to do it, take the dongle bit that you had that came with your iPhone because you've no longer got a jack. Connect that up. Connect it into your phone. Yeah, because this wire comes with a device which is on the Rodecaster Pro. Okay, what is that? That is a nifty mixing type thing for audio. I'm no audio expert, so forgive me for that, but it has buttons on it and it has slider things on it. You literally connect this, and hopefully there'll be a picture or a little bit of video footage showing me connecting it into the back of the Rodecaster Pro. This is the Rodecaster Pro, and this is what I mean about the slidey thing. So my volume goes on, and then it comes back up, okay, on there. And what you can also do is you can put sounds in here as well, so you can play a sound, but you need to have it there so that you can hear it. There you go. And can you see here that this is the one for the mobile phone? So this is where you're going to be connecting Clubhouse into the Rodecaster Pro. Let's remind ourselves how we do that. So you grab your phone, you may have a picture of your Chihuahua dog on there, who knows. And what you would do is connect that converter in, connect that up to the cable that Rodecaster give you. The other end, let me just tip that up. Can you see in here? So I've got headphones in here at the moment. This is the power. This is the connection to the computer. And over here, you can see that is the microphone in here that I'm using. But there is a symbol for the mobile phone, and you would just connect it underneath, plug that in, and that is it. Because the Rodecaster Pro has a specific slider where as you move the sliders up, okay, so say you've got one here, these are not done, slide this up and the audio from here comes into the mixer. So I've connected the phone up, I just put some music on, slide it up, and you can hear now that audio is coming in, okay? And that is how you're getting your phone. So this is Clubhouse, imagine that noise there. That sound was the conversation in the Clubhouse. This is how you are connecting the two up. That means it's then available as an output into a piece of software where you can save it. So actually the entire conversation on here is now coming through this wire into the Rodecaster Pro. That's good? Yes, it is. But what you want is a better sound quality for yourself to come in with it. So as you're talking into Clubhouse, you're not actually talking straight into the phone, you're talking into the Rodecaster Pro. How do you do that? You'd get something like this. It's a very simple bit of kit. It's pretty cheap, maybe £30 plus, so about $50, something like that. And what you get is all the little bits that you need to have a microphone. So here we go. Here's one. So you get a little stand, you get the cradle, and you get the XLR cable. And this kind of chunky cable is what's going to go into the Rode. So let's draw that in. So here is your microphone. There you go. And it has this lead coming out. And that goes in the back. The lead that had the little dongle from the iPhone goes in as well. And then these are connected, which means that the audio from you talking in here now comes all the way along and gets into the Rodecaster. And everything that's going on in the Clubhouse comes in this way as well. Then what you can do is you can export, well, you can then record this on software. And the software I use is called Ecamm. Okay, so it's a very simple setup, and that's all we're trying to do. So just to give you an idea as to how to get your head around that, I wanted to just lay it out. For those wanting to record video as well as audio, just remember you can't really video this. So the video of the Clubhouse, there's no point because nothing is really happening in there. But what you might want to do is you might want to be over here, taking a video of you talking into the microphone. And what you can do then is Ecamm can say, okay, I'll connect up the video. I've got the audio coming in as well. And this can then all be captured. And at a later date, you can save that as video and audio files. Okay, so that's how you do it. Now, the beauty of Ecamm is that it's a bit like Zoom or these other softwares, you know, where you can get more than one person on. So if you're holding a Clubhouse room and it has a few of you, if you wanted to beforehand and you're all thinking, hey, look, we're all in the same podcast, we're all on the same business, we're all doing the same thing, what you can do then is you can get them to come in on using their own cameras wherever they may be, and you can then link all of those into there using something called interview mode. And then what you have got then is, if you could imagine on your files, you have got then a screen, and you could have it divided up into, you know, the people on here who might be, you know, sort of chatting away on here. And that is what you want to record. Yeah. So this is a really clever way. Think about this. You're taking some great content here in the Clubhouse. And if you as moderators wish to sit in here on interview mode, you could video yourselves talking and then introduce people as an audio version of a Q&A or something like that that comes into the Rodecaster through the connecting wire there. You connect up your microphone here. Other people come in on the interview mode as well. That all gets recorded. And then you've got video, audio files going out there, and it could be a mishmash of this. And then when you edit it, you can drop into the edit. You could drop in still pictures over the top of it, or explanations or graphs or other things. So as people brought up points, you could put links in, and you could edit this audio video here to give people the resources. And then all of this is then reusable and ready to go for extra content. So have a look through the training, because I'm going to walk you through step by step. I'm going to show you the equipment that you can get in order to do this, and how powerful it can be. So if you are serious about recording Clubhouse, because it would be very useful for your customers, your followers, your rooms, then this is the way to do it, or it is a way to do it. And it's a pretty cool way actually to do it as well. Have a look at the rest of the training, but that's a quick overview of it. All right, see you in the next bit. So within that last bit of video that you saw how to connect things. It's pretty straightforward, folks, isn't it? But you do need the kit. The question you've got to ask yourself is, do I want that kit? Am I going to make use of that kit? And is it going to be useful? Well, if you are selling something for $1,000 and your content, if you recorded it and had to send it out, and someone thought, hey, I like that, I'm going to catch up, I want to join that person, I'm going to buy their whatever it is, and it costs $1,000, you make $1,000 bonus profit, and you have covered the cost of your kit. So could be worth your while. How to record it. Again, I've just demonstrated that within that video and the sketching out. It's really simple. Okay, when it comes to editing, I've got numerous videos on editing and how to do it easily and simply, and some useful techniques. There'll be a link up above somewhere to other videos, and hopefully that helps you. When it comes to sharing, well, it depends what platform you're on, doesn't it? It depends how you want to share it. Do you want to put it into your membership site? Do you want to put it into onto your website? Do you want to put it onto YouTube? Put it out there on LinkedIn? Snip it up into little bite-sized chunks? Facebook, Instagram, who knows? It's up to you. But effectively, if you've got it, you can chop it up and send it out, distribute it however you want. So in summary, let's have a think about this. What we have done is we have taken something that is just exploding at the moment, and we have captured it. We've put it into a little bottle, and we can then sell that bottle, can't we? Remember, you need permission of everyone in the room. So don't let anyone come up who then complains. You make it perfectly obvious that you're recording by telling them that's what you're going to do. Then when you've done that and you got that content, then you need to explain to people, okay, if I save this and record it, I'm going to be sending it out and sharing it and all the rest of it. And I hope you're aware of that. So it's going to go out on a podcast episode, YouTube, all those sort of things. So people are aware of it. And there you go. I hope that helps. I'll see you either on the How to Raise Money podcast, the Best Business Show, or in Groove University. See you there.